Namaste everyone. So we will be starting the new chapter, that is chapter number 2, Introduction to Fraction and Decimal. So I will be discussing about the fraction part today. So I believe in the last year you have come to know about fraction. So let me repeat once more, what is fraction? Fraction, it is a part of the whole. Suppose if I tell you 1 by 2, so this become a fraction. Now what I have said, it is a part of a whole. So how can we represent 1 by 2? Suppose if I give you a rectangle, this is a rectangle and this is considered to be a 1 unit. Now if I divide it in two equal parts, then the one, okay, then this each part will be represented as half. This 1 by 2 is also known as half. So this whole part is divided into two equal parts. Each part will be half. So this is a fraction. Now in fraction, okay, we will be learning about what is proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction. So let us continue the topic. Now as I say you half, 1 by 2, you can observe that the fraction has two parts. Okay, so above this line you can say this is a dash, or sometimes we are saying by. So above this is called numerator, and below one it is known as denominator. So I will be talking about proper fraction now. Proper fraction. In proper fraction, numerator, so let me write numerator as n. Numerator is always smaller than denominator. You can observe this, 1 is smaller than 2. So that's why half is called proper fraction. Example, half, okay, then 2 by 5, 3 by 7, these all are proper fraction. Now what is then improper fraction? Improper fraction. Improper fraction means where the numerator will be greater than denominator. That is called improper fraction. Numerator is always greater than denominator. For example, 5 by 2, 7 by 3, 11 by 2, etc. Now one more, that is mixed fraction. So what is mixed fraction? So as the name suggested, mixed fraction, it will consist of a whole number and a fraction. Suppose 2, 3 by 4. So this is a mixed fraction where these two, it is a whole number, and 3 by 4th, this 3 by 4th, I am talking about this full 3 by 4th again, this 3 by 4th, it is a fraction. So this consists of two parts, whole number, fraction, together known as mixed fraction. Now how can we convert mixed fraction to improper fraction, again from improper to mixed? Let us see some examples. Suppose if I take 2, 3 by 4, this is a mixed fraction. So how can we convert to improper fraction? Improper fraction, okay. So what is the method? Very simple. First you multiply this whole number with the denominator. So 2 into 4. So what is 2? You do 2 into 4. Okay. First you multiply. After that what you do? You have to add this numerator. So plus 3 divided by whatever number is there in the denominator, that one you have to write. So what will do? 4 into 2, it is 8. 8 plus 3 divided by 4. So 8 plus 3, it is 11 by 4. So 11 by 4 is the answer. So this mixed fraction is converted into improper fraction. Keep in one mind one thing, 2 into 4 plus 3. First you have to do multiplication, then only addition. Don't do addition at first, then multiplication. Then your answer will come wrong. Because at first what the rule says, you have to multiply with the whole number with the denominator. Then you have to add the numerator. So 4 into 2, 8. Then you add the numerator. It is 3 in the numerator. So you have added 3. After adding 3, the answer is 11. And whatever number will be there in the denominator, that one we will write at the denominator. So in this way, we can convert this into improper fraction. Now let us take this example again. 11 by 4. 11 by 4. Now this is an improper fraction. So how can you convert this improper to mixed fraction? Now we are converting into mixed fraction. So what is the rule? It is very simple. We have to do division. You can see 11 by 4. By means divide. So we have to divide 11 by 4. So normal division you have to apply. So 4 will be in the divisor side and 11 will be the dividend. So do division. It is 4 to the 8. Now minus 11 minus 8, it is 3. Now what you have to write? The answer is quotient 2 you have to write. Put a dash. This remainder will go up and the divisor will go down. So 2 3 by 4. Do you see the same number has come here? Okay. So 2 3 by 4. So this is the mixed fraction. So in this way we can convert improper fraction to mixed fraction, and mixed fraction convert, we can vice versa, that is mixed fraction to improper fraction. Now let us do some additions, subtraction, multiplication and division of a fraction. How can we add two fraction? How can we subtract two fraction? Then multiplication and division. So these are the basic concepts. If these basic concepts are clear, then definitely you can solve any problem related to fraction. Okay. Now suppose if I write 2 by 3 plus 5 by 2. Now you can see, and I think all of you are familiar, when the two fractions are added, what we have to do? We have to take the LCM of the denominator, and you see in the denominator the numbers are different, 3 and 2. So we have to do LCM, and you know 3 and 2. Okay, what is the LCM of 3 and 2? It is 6. Okay, before doing this, let us do it in simple way. It will be little bit lengthy, but it will be very easy for you to understand. 2 by 3. So now, as I told you, the LCM of 2 and 3, okay, it is 6. And I know all of you that how to find the LCM. So I am not showing you the LCM part. And since 2 and 3, it will be 6 only. So we have to make the denominator 6. So with 3, what you multiply to make it 6? It is 2. Now in the numerator 2 is there. So again we have to multiply with 2, because here we are multiplying with 2. So here also have to multiply with 2, so that it becomes balanced. Now 2 into 2, it is 4. It is 4 by 6. Now let us take this 5 by 2. 5 by 2. So we have to make the denominator 6. So here 2 is there at the denominator. So with 2, what will multiply to make it 6? It is 3. So 5 also should be multiplied with 3. So 5 3s are 15. Now you can see in both this fraction the denominators are equal. Now what we will do? 4 by 6 plus 15 by 6. Now it will be very easy. Since the denominators are same, so we will write here 6, because denominators are equal. Now at the numerator, what we will write? 4 plus 15. Okay. Now what is the result? 15 plus 4, it is 19 by 6. So this is our answer, 19 by 6. You can convert this into mixed fraction also. Okay. So in this way we can add two fraction. Again the subtraction is same process. here plus is here. If it is minus sign, then minus we have to do. This is the thing, addition and subtraction. Let us go, okay, one example let us take for subtraction, so that it will be clear to you. Suppose if I take 3 by 5, okay, minus, let us take 2 by 10. So what we will do, 5 and 10. Now let me show little bit shortcut, okay. That was little bit long cut process. Now I will do little bit shortcut process. So 5 and 10, as you know, 5 and 10, what will be the LCM? 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. So LCM is 5 into 1 into 2, and it is 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. So LCM is 10. So let LCM be 10. Okay. Now with 5, what you will multiply to make it 10? 2. So with 3 you have to multiply with 2. So 3 2 is 6 minus. Here base, here you see denominator is 10, here it is 10. So with 10, what you will multiply to make it 10? It is 1. So with 2 you multiply with 1. So 2 1s are 2. So 6 minus 2, it is 4 by 10. So the answer is 4 by 10. Now one thing I would like to say, see 4 by 10, we can reduce it. That is the in lowest term. Reduce means to reduce the fraction in lowest term. So you see 4 by 10, both are even number and it will be divisible by 2. So when you do reduce, you have to reduce with the same number. So with 2 we can reduce, because in the multiplication of 2 table 4 is there. So 2 2s are 4 and 2 5s are 10. So the answer is 2 by 5. Okay, so this is all about subtraction. Now let us go for multiplication and division. And multiplication and division is very easy, because here no such LCM is required. For example, if I multiply 3 by 6 into 5 by 15, okay, let us take these two numbers, these two fractions. Now you can see one thing, you can observe, if you can reduce it, you can reduce it, then you do multiply. 3 by 6 it can be reduced. Either you can reduce new means upward, see means what I mean to say, that is crosswise, or this is numerator and denominator. If you can reduce, or this crosswise also you can reduce, means like this crosswise reduce, you can reduce, or upward or downward. Okay, these things can be done. So if I reduce here, 5 1s are 5, 5 3s are 15, you can reduce. Again 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. Keep in mind that you have to reduce with the same number. Suppose if I reducing with 5 here, so 5 1s are 5, with 5 only you have to reduce. So 5 3s are 15. Here we have done with 3, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. So now there you cannot do any reduction, no further reduction. So now you multiply. So 1 multiply with 1, it is 1. 2 multiply with 3, it will become 2 3, 2 3 is 6. So answer is 1 by 6. Now suppose if you do diagonally reduction, then what will be the answer? It will be different or same? Let us check it. Because as I told you can do diagonal. You see 3 and 15 is there. We can do 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15. Again you see 5 and 5, we can reduce. 5 1s are 5, 5 1s are 5. So the answer is same. 1 into 1 it is 1. 6 into 1 it is 6. So anyway you can do diagonally. Okay, you can start with diagonal reduction, or numerator or denominator you can reduce. So no problem, the answer will be same. So this is all about multiplication. Now how to divide two fractions. Suppose one number are given 3 by 6 divided by the next number, it is 27 by 36. Okay, now 3 by 6, this division sign will change into multiplication sign. Okay, and this fraction, don't change this fraction. This fraction, okay, you have to reciprocal. Reciprocal means the denominator will go to the numerator and the numerator will come to denominator. So it will become 36 by 27. Again I am repeating, while doing division don't reciprocal the first fraction. You have to always reciprocal the second fraction. Okay, so 27 by 36, you see the division sign is changed into multiplication sign, and this fraction is reciprocal. It was 27 by 36, now I have written 36 by 27. Now normally what we have done in the multiplication, the same procedure you have to follow. So 3 1 is 3, 3 9 is 27, 6 1 is 6, 6 6 is 36. Again further we can reduce. So 3 2 is 6, 3 3 is 9. Now no further reduction is there, so you multiply 1 into 2, it is 2, and 1 into 3, it is 3. So my answer is 2 by 3. So this is all about addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of fraction. So today we will stop here. In my next video I will show you about the that decimal part. Okay, so I will give you some of the questions in homework. You try at your home, then it will be more the concept will be more clear to you. After that only we will start the exercise questions which is there in your NCERT class 7 book. So today up to this much. So with this I want to conclude. That's all. Thank you.